Hey guys, it's Michelle Reynolds. I want to welcome you to our webinar tonight. You are in my home-based training center. So this is where I was doing my operations. We've moved out of here. My air conditioner broke and we moved back in here. So what you're seeing behind me is a whole bunch of stuff and some like quick put up tables and stuff. So this is the makeshift office until my air conditioner is fixed. So welcome back to my home training center. And I cannot wait to get busy and organize that stuff and have it look super professional and cool. And maybe someday I'll take down those Christmas stockings for my Success Troops team, but they look pretty great there. So I'm leaving them on my wall over there. So we've got just a minute till we get started. So 970-405-6130. Oh, I don't even know why I left you my phone number. We're going to get started in just a minute. Obviously, I'm excited about tonight's training and so much that I wanted to give you my phone number. That's odd and weird. So yeah, weird. So we're going to wait one more minute, and when that clock turns over, we're going to rock and roll this because this is going to be a jam-packed, awesome training. This is my most viewed training of any training I've ever done in 10 years. This is the most watched one. I can see you guys coming on. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give you just a few shout outs here. I've got Donnie, Joe, Tammy, Craig, Sherry, Randy, hello, and Kay, Colette, Ken, Donna, Connie. I mean, woo, you guys are coming on faster than I can read your names. So awesome. So I'm going to give you just a second more for have people get on, and then we're going to rock it because I want to be considerate of your time. I'm going to keep this at a half an hour, and normally I could take an hour on just this one training, but I'm going to be quick, concise, to the point. So it is recorded so you can watch it over and over again. So I want you to get out notepad real quick, pen and paper, and I want you to be able to rock it. If you are a guest and you do not use this system, please know that I am a systems person. What I do for a career is I'm a CEO of a virtual assistant network where my professionals go in and they run businesses for people. So we are systems people, and this is one of the best systems I have ever used. And so being a systems person where I run businesses for people, this is such an amazing way to keep in touch with everyone in your life. So let's go there. Let's get busy, and I'm going to rock and roll this, and we're going to share my screen. I will be back at the end. If you have questions during the webinar, what I want you to do is write them in the chat box, and when we are done, I will answer your questions. So put your questions there. You don't need to put your name, where you're calling from, unless you want to. That's normally our tradition. Just put your questions today, and I will answer those at the end. Ready? Let's rock it. So hold on. Let me screen share so you can see my entire screen. And what I'm going to do is just go over to the internet. Now, I'm not logged in because I want you to see how easy this is. So I'm going to take you into my system. Let's see if I'm already logged in. I am in my account. So so right now, just a note, if you're sending stuff to Canada, there is a labor dispute, and so those cards will be delayed. So just know that, but that doesn't normally happen. So our system, just a very brief overview, it's a greeting card and gifting. It is a exquisite, top of the line, quality, custom, white label service that makes you look completely professional. So we have got 17,000 cards in our system. That's plus you can create your own. You can also use the designs and templates per se of other people. We have a card sharing site that you can utilize as a professional. We have a full line of gifts. So let's go. Oh, good news. They found a third-party vendor. That's great news. But there's gifts, gift cards of every kind, from trinket-sized gifts to really awesome, like realtor closing gifts, like really want to impress the socks off of someone type of gifts. Everything from, a couple bucks up to a couple $100. That's really kind of the range of our gifts. We've got all kinds of things in here. Now I'm going to take you back over to the main menu, which is our homepage. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you into what's called main menu, and we're going to go into this contact manager system right here. This is where we're going to spend our time tonight. So we're going to go into find a contact, and I'm going to show you what the back end of our system will do. This is by far one of my favorite features about the whole entire service and the opportunity, because how do you keep in touch with everyone you know and keep track of them and when they move and when you've talked to them? So I'm going to show you some things. So a couple of things I love about this database. Let's say that I wanted to search every Michelle that I know, and some Michelles are 1L, some are 2Ls. So I'm just going to do Michel, and I'm literally then going to hit enter. And what that does is there's 65 people in my database that have the name Michelle or something that, yeah, 65 people that have Michelle. That's a lot of Michelles. That is a good day right there. All right. The other thing you can do when you go to contact is if you can remember someone city. So let's say you are having an event, or you are a business owner, business professional, and you want to tell people about an open house you're doing for your business. Let's just say that you wanted to search Greeley, Colorado. Let's just say, and you hit enter. What that does is it's going to bring up everyone I know in Greeley, Colorado. Let's see what it does. It's searching. You can see it spinning. This is where I live. And so, of course, there's going to be lots of people in there. I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of people in this database. And I'm going to show you some really cool tools that are going to help you keep in touch with people. So we're just going to let that search for just a second. You can see you can also search by zip code. You can search by special dates. So I have 1,374 people that live in Greeley, Colorado. So what I could do, there's a couple things you can do. You can actually make a card that's called a campaign. What that means in traditional non-SendOutCards verbiage is it's a marketing drip campaign where you keep in touch once, and then you want a card to go out automatically in whatever time frame you want, say 30 days from now, 60 days from now, 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. So this is a way to keep top of mind awareness in front of people by keeping what's called a really cool system. We call it campaigns. That is our own term and verbiage. So some people call them marketing or drip campaigns or top of mind awareness campaigns in the marketplace. So those are what those are. And so literally, I could literally just pull this down, pick the campaign I wanted. So, and I put them by year, as you can see. And then what I do is I put them by group. So right here, I've got customer multiple cards. So when I sign up a new customer using our service, they get that campaign that has multiple cards. There's almost female birthday. There's a real estate card. There's checking in. It's blank inside, so it has to be edited. There's wedding anniversary. And you can see in 2015, I got crazy making campaigns. So I've got everything. So now when I need a card that is something that I used last year, I will just send the 2015 campaign. What I did last year, I spent about I don't know how long. I spent a couple hours, and I built all my 2015 cards on like New Year's Eve or New Year's Day so that I was ready to rock. That did not happen this year, but I actually still use these 2015 ones. So if someone has a business anniversary, I use this one. But in this case, I'm going to just do one card. And when I click send campaign, it's going to total up how many credits I need and how much postage I need to send that card. And it's going to tell me if I have enough in my balance or if I need to purchase more. So it's really kind of cool. It does all the work. So this is saying it's going to be this many points, this many dollars. So this might be like a huge Christmas campaign, and it's going to tell me what I need to buy. And then I just can have the option to go buy more. Now I'm not going to send it. So in this case, let's just go back to what else the database can do for you real quick. This is my favorite, one of my absolutely favorite things that I do with the system. So let me go up. So main menu and find a contact. And I'm sorry if I'm going fast. I have a lot to show you and I get super excited about this. So find a contact. And then what you do is, this is what I do. The system can email you every time one of your contacts has a birthday or an anniversary, or one of their children has a special date, or they have some other special date. And I will show you that in a minute, how you can put other dates in there. So don't let me forget that, someone. What I love about this is I don't want an email for the 300 people I have every month that have a birthday. So what I want to do is once a month, and this is what I teach business professionals in the marketplace, is to come in here And so we're going to pull up August birthdays because I've already done everything up through that. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to click August. And I'm going to, so once a month, and I do it on the 15th of the month. I'm very systematized, so I know when I do what. So on the 15th of the month, I have 245 contacts that have birthdays. So what I do is I take just a few minutes and I unselect everybody. Now over here, what you're going to notice in my contact manager might be different than yours. Like I have people that I put in the fax code how I know them. So she is on my team building the SendOutCards business. There's her ID number. And this is someone that said no to SendOutCards and their phone number. That's fine. I still am going to send her cards. I love her. There is, let's see, this person I met in Costa Rica. This one I met at a networking event. And so what I'm going to do from a ease perspective is I'm going to go through and I'm going to click all the females because I send males and females different cards. I don't have one general card. Mine are customized. So I'm going to go through, take just a second, and I'm going to look at them and go, do I want to send this person a card? I would almost always, everybody gets a card, almost always. So it's really easy for me to do my cards. No, I'm in Greeley. Let's see. So then I go through and I pick those. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and I'm going to do campaigns. And I'm going to select 2016 female birthday. Because every year I pick a theme birthday. So I'm going to just click female birthday. And when I hit send campaign, it's going to cost 27 points and $4.91 in postage for me to mail those. So I'm going to click continue. And do I want to do that? Because it's actually going to send these cards. And I have to remember who I send them to. Hold on. I'm actually just going to send one. So I'm going to do it to Angela Addington. So we're going to actually rerun that real quick. Because it is actually going to send it. And I do want to send it so you can see it. Come on, baby. Work for me. August, find contact. And so it's going to bring up all my August birthdays. I'm going to unselect them. I'm going to do Angela Addington so I can remember who I did. So I'm not doing like a ton of names. I'm going to go down, pick my 2016 female birthday, and I'm actually going to send the card. So it's going to cost me 3 points, which let me explain points real quick. We are a pay per point company. You can pay 66 cents, which is the most expensive, where this one card will cost $1.98. Or you can pay as little as $1.17, which is the preferred method of sending cards. Pay $1.17 versus $1.98 because it makes it affordable to send all 245 people that card and you look super professional. So I'm going to go ahead and send that. It says you're going to receive a notification once it's sent. So what does that mean exactly? So right over here on my main dashboard, it says you have successfully added this person to the campaign. So what that means is that person is going to get that card 7 days before their birthday. So that's how you pull people out of the system. Let's talk about new contacts. There's 2 ways to add people to new contacts. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a new person. And it's going to say test person. I met them at, I don't know, Jimmy John's today for lunch. So their email is test@yumcentral.com. Okay, that's a great email, actually. And then their address would be 2357 North Salami Street. Oh, funny. Greeley, Colorado, 80634. And these are going to be real people, not made up people like our training. You must put the country code. Now, remember, put their work and stuff in here. I cannot tell you how many times I have been out and about. What happens when you look someone up on your cell phone in the SendOutCards system is that you can, there's a hyperlink when you bring it up on your cell phone, and you can actually just click on the name and or on the phone number and it dials them. It's awesome. So do put that in there. Plus, anywhere you can get your phone to work on from the internet, you can pull up emails, contact information, birthdays. So fill it all out. And in the fax number, met at Jimmy John's. I'm going to put 7816. Or I'm going to do 7 Jimmy John's. I'm going to put Jimmy John's 78. 16. There's only 30 characters, so you got to make sure it fits within that. And if you need to abbreviate. So just so you know, it's 30 characters on all cells in the SendOutCards database. So street, avenue, boulevard, court, those are all things that can be abbreviated. Website you can put in there. Now you want to put their birthday. So I'm going to put them as January 1st. And if you want, get the year from people. I have no problem people giving me their year of birthday. I just say, hey, when's your birthday? And they say, why? And I'll say, because I send birthday cards. So it's really simple. Don't make it any harder. And then down here, minor, extensive. Remember, I've used this for 10 years. So I have got groups that I actually, you can do all kinds of them. I've got family. I've got, if you want them sorted by the year, or if you want to see the groups first, you can put them right up here, 2000, put zeros in front of it. It puts it up front, but they're alphabetical. So put them where you're going to find them. So let's say this person's a potential. So I'm going to put them in there, which means they might be interested in my business. They might not. That's my job, is to sort them out and see. So I'm going to put them in there. And then down in the dated notes, what I do, this is my trick. I put met at Jimmy John's. Call to see if you can connect. That's it. That's all I'm going to put. And then I'm going to put today's date. And so this is just a quick little note, and I'm going to hit save. Now, the other thing I could do is I could have just sent them a card right then and saved their file. But what that does, let me show you why you would want to do that. So when you go into your calendar, which is on that same little row or column of Contact Manager, when you go into your calendar, you can actually pull down this top thing that says find, and you can look at dated notes. And I'm going to look for dated notes today because I haven't done my data entry today. So there's no people in here except for this one. And it says test person. So what I do every night, I spend 10 minutes and I literally go through, who did I meet today? I put them in the SendOutCard system. I put my notes about them, and I put what my next action is with them. So in this person, test person, met at Jimmy John's, call to see if you can connect. So when I'm ready to call that person, I can just click on test person. It drives me right back into their people file, which is awesome. And so let's say that I don't call that person until tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 7/8, or actually I don't even need the date. I can put left message voicemail. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to date it for tomorrow. And so this is after I've left that message. So we're pretending as if it's tomorrow, and I'm going to click save. Now let's go one more time, and I'm going to try and find that person again. I'm going to go to calendar, and I'm going to search notes for tomorrow as well, because I may want to look over a range of things and see what I've done for the last 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, I searched cards. No, I didn't send those cards. So I sent one card, but I did not. Change this right here to dated notes. You can also see what card you sent. So there are now 2 notes. There's 7/7 test person and 7/8 test person. So this is the beautiful thing, is you have now a running dialogue that tells you what to do. What I like about this is I'm going to click on test person one more time, is you go to the bottom and we're in that person's file. So let's say I didn't get a hold of them. I left them a message. So I'm just going to say follow up. Follow up in 2 weeks, or follow up with follow up. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say follow up. And then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to, so I did, met them on the 7th, called them on the 8th. They haven't called back. I'm going to give them, I actually give people about 9 days. So 7, 8, 9, that's a Sunday. I will call on Monday, the 18th. So I'm going to put it as a forward event. And I'm going to, what I always do, my little code, is I'm going to put to do right in front of follow up. And so it's not a general note, it's something I need to do. Now what happens when you come back to calendar and you go to dated notes, and we're going to search through the 30th of July, let's just say. Now you can see there's when I met them, what I did with them, and the to do is I can pull up my list of things that I need to do every day, my dated notes, and see if there are any to-dos on there. And what this does is it automates your follow-up. So you don't have to remember or look anywhere else or write a sticky note. You literally just do it in the system. So this is such an awesome tool for any person that's doing business development, sales, marketing, keep in touch, anything. So use this database. It is awesome. All right. So there's that. It's a very smart system. Let's see, what else do we have here? Import contacts. The number one thing you can do when you help someone use this system is you want to get their contacts in there. They can do it two ways. They can go to main menu and go new contact and do manual input like I just showed you, or they can do what I consider the easy way to do it. They can do import contacts. Now, let's look at some of the things down here. You can do 5,000 contacts at one time. You must convert your file to a text tab delimited file. I have tried it as a CSV. Please just make it a text tab delimited file. Let me show you. Actually, this computer does not have Excel on it, so we do everything cloud-based. So this I'm not going to be able to show you. But when you open up an Excel document, it is going to say save as and then file type. The file type will be text tab delimited. Okay, and then you can save them to a group if the group name is already in your account. So how you do that is under main menu, right under that same column is groups. So if ever I want to change any of my groups, I actually can just come in here and change them right here. It's really, really simple. So there's my, so I can make a, I don't have that. I'm going to make a test group. So I'll make a test group and do OK. Now what happens on that test person is if I want to test person, let's see how many test people I have in here. Oh, I only have one. I can come up here and I can manually, I can click them into a group by just clicking this and then go down to test person. So do group your people, but I will tell you, when I first started, had too many groups. So I'm going to advise you to have less groups and have them more general. So let me show you what I mean. So instead of every networking event you do, like chamber, BNI, women's networking, whatever, just put them into a networking group. And then in the facts, put which group, unless you know you're going to market, touch base, build relationship with that one group over and over and over again. If you want to just do individuals, then just put them into networking groups. The other thing you can do, I'm going to show you another really cool tip. So I'm going to pull up networking groups and we'll see how many people are in there. So you go to bottom of all your groups and you clear the selection. And I'm going to go back up top and I'm going to click networking groups. So there's only that one group picked, and I'm going to do find contact. So it's going to take a minute. So there's 1,000 people that I've met. I know there's more than that. They're just not in SendOutCards yet. But those are the 1,000 people that I have met at networking that I've sent cards to. And what I'm going to do is, you can see here I met this person at Dynamic Divas. This one, Taste of Frontier. She had a purse boutique business. This one I met through a friend. This one was at Bixpo. This one is at the Chamber. This one I met through Greeley Businesswomen. This one was Passion Parties. This one was Greeley Businesswomen. This one was Loveland, Fort Collins Chamber. So all over the place. So what you can do on a PC, it's Control F, and it brings up a search window. On a Mac, it's Command F, and you can see that little search bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type GBWN in there. Now what it does is it highlights all of those people. So if I want to search or just do that one group, watch what I can do. I just got to go, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, this is a Mac. It's different than mine. So I'm going to go to the top of that group. It'll be easier to slide it this way than the other way. And I'm going to unselect everyone. And now I'm going to just look for those highlights. So there's 22 people. So I literally am just going to come in here and I'm going to select all 22 people. And then I'm just going to tell it, find the next one, find the next one. And so then you can follow up with a group without having Greeley Businesswomen, Windsor Businesswomen, Loveland Businesswomen. You don't need a group for every single person. And then literally I send the campaign just to that one group. So I pick which group I want then. So then I might send them this music card. So it's really, really simple. Now, the other thing you can see is that the campaigns that I have at the bottom of my list, they say Z and the year. So I have retired these cards. I've put them to sleep. So I just, when I'm done using a card, what I need to do on my 2015 cards is I need to, if I'm not using them anymore, I need to replace this 0 dash with the Z, and they'll retire and go to the end of the list so that my most current campaigns are up front. So just a few little samples for you of what you can do to manage the system best. And then the last thing on this list is calendar. And calendar shows you every birthday and every anniversary. So I'm going to give you another just kind of secret to my success in SendOutCards and business and life. And I want to look at the time, 8:24. So I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to answer your questions. So put those in the chat box. I have a secret weapon and it is called relationship building. And I call people on their birthdays. So on the, on whatever day it is, I come in here, I look at the calendar, and I literally write down their names. And so what I do is I just write down their names for the day. So like on, say it's the 10th, I'll write down those people and I'll write down birthday or anniversary. And then what I do, actually, you don't even have to do that way. Watch what you could do. This is such a more simple way. Just forget I showed you that. You can come in here and you can do July 10th. This is easier. Do the easy way. If you're a visual and you want to look at each person to send them cards, use the calendar. If you just want to look at your whole list for July 10th birthdays only, there are the names. There's how I know them. And then there are their phone numbers if I have them. So my secret weapon is this. I send people birthday cards. I also call them and I Facebook them. Yes, it takes time, but what it does is it sets you apart from everyone else. Most people today, I'm going to bring you back over to me and stop sharing real quick. Most people today, they Facebook people and say, hey, happy birthday. If you send a card, you call them and you Facebook them, you've already set yourself echelons above the rest of the world. So make yourself different. And what it does is it makes people feel loved. By the time I call them on their birthday, I get the, wow, thank you so much for your card. You're the only card I got, or your card was awesome. So again, they're already feeling warm and fuzzy about me. And then I call on their birthday. That's a double like, wow, that girl is awesome. She's got her stuff together. Well, no, I have a system that tells me when to do what. So I've chosen those as priorities is for relationship building. I will call, I will send a card, and I will Facebook them. Now, do I do it absolutely every day? No, but I try to. So it is on my calendar. So if it's not calendared, it does not happen. But what happens, like me and you and everyone else in life, is sometimes my own things go, oh, I need to put that behind client work. And then it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm Facebooking people. And I always, if it's too late to call, I call between 7:30 a.m. and 9 p.m. Those are the hours that I will dial the phone Monday through Saturday. If someone's birthday falls on a Sunday, I don't call them on Sunday. I call them on Saturday. Or I call them Monday and say, hey, we were really tied up this weekend. I had, lots of personal commitments. I wanted to see how your birthday was this weekend. So I still call even if I'm late. So no, I'm not perfect, but this system is much better than any other system I've ever used to really build relationships, honor people, bring value. And it's a tight system. Like I said, I'm a systems person, so it's tight. It's awesome. So never, ever lost a contact in here. I have had somebody lose a contact, one contact. They deleted something, or it just wasn't there. What we did is we called corporate and we said, hey, this person is missing. They were in there. And what they'll do is they'll back up your personal SendOutCards account. They'll reload it and your person will normally be there. So they have this backed up so you can note like, hey, this person was in there before. I sent them a card last year. They're not now. They will literally go figure it out and reload that person. They can do that. They have that ability. As a business owner, CEO, I've had my bank account personally, and yes, I've handled all this. Don't worry, I'm not in jeopardy, but I've had people buy stuff online with using my credit card. Never once have I had a SendOutCards compromise with a user or a guest in my system. It is more safe than a bank site. So you can put your money on that. And let me go see what questions you have in chat so I can keep you on time. I've got love the hat. Thank you. Isn't it cute? It says Faith and it matches my bling right here. I'm all about the bling, you know. I wear this hat all the time. Today we took inventory. I think I have like 40 hats. I'm a hat girl. I was in the military, so I love hats. They remind me of like being super cool. So I'm a hat girl. Plus I woke up late today and I did not have to fix my hair. So it's fabulous. Though it's not dirty, let's say that. Lost you. I hope that you found me again because I want to be found, not lost. How do you search for a particular name in card history? Great, let's go there. I'll show you real quick. And Tammy says, fabulous info. Thank you. You are welcome. Okay. So when you are in SendOutCards, so you can also track who you've sent cards to. So main menu, you're going to go left instead of right. So we went right tonight. You're going to go left and you're going to go to card history. And this is what you're going to do. So I'm going to take a very wild, I wonder how many cards I've sent to date in 10 years. I wonder how long that would take to pull that up. So, okay, so I'm just going to do January 1st, 2015 until January. We're just going to go backwards. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I just am choosing to. I'm going to actually go 907. Okay, and I'm going to search that date range because I would have sent a card somewhere in those 8 months for someone. And what I'm going to do real quick, just you're not going to see me do it, but I'm actually going to search a name. So, okay, got it. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do Control F, or on a Mac, Command F, and I'm going to type Ashley. And there's Ashley Giplin. That's not the one I'm looking for. So I can actually hit this little down arrow up at the top right. I'm right up here where my mouse is. Ashley Rawls and Michael Weber. Ashley Rawls, Ashley Rawls, Ashley Rawls, Ashley Rawls. I was looking for Ashley Alaprande right there. So, and then Ashley Campbell. So you can easily see who you've sent cards to. This is the easiest way though. Main menu. And we're going to go into find a contact. You know that it is an Ashley, right? That you're going to be looking for. And I'm going to show you the easiest way. So we're going to go into Ashley Alaprande's file, all of her contact info, and then down at the bottom of her file, there's her birthday, no spouse yet. That's coming someday. Under action log right here, there is a click here. There's a hyperlink. I'm going to make it bigger for those of you who can't see that little screen. Oh, that's way big. All right, so right here it says click here to view cards sent to this person. So you can see all of the cards that I've sent her. And you can see that I have got one that's unfulfilled that I just sent to her that she's going to get. So I can go back and I can look at all of the cards that I have sent her. So let's look at the card we sent last year at this time to her. And what it does is it shows my ruby red slipper birthday card to her, because I do ruby red slippers for all my females every year. It is my theme of choice. So every card every year has to do with ruby red slippers. There's the Marianne Williamson quote, my handwriting, my personal handwriting and font, the custom brand of the back of the card. If you don't know about Paris and me, you'll have to ask me sometime. I will speak to you in French. You'll have to figure out what I'm saying. And it tells me when it was sent and to what address so that I can look at that and know who is sent to. So hopefully that answers that question. I'm going to Donna, so helpful. Thank you, Michelle. You are welcome. Did you know this is my most watched training of any of them? And so I try to do it often because it's important for people to know how the system works. One of the most powerful systems I've ever used. If we can just get people to put their contacts in, start sending cards, their life will be transformed and they're going to want to know more about our service. Maybe they'll want to know more about the opportunity. Who knows? I don't know. I don't choose for people. I let them choose. But this is such a powerful tool. And this database alone, literally, guys, they've spent millions of dollars making this baby tick. And I'm telling you, I know that things are coming that are going to make it even better. So if you are using a system like Constant Contact, MailChimp, autoresponder, or first responder, I don't know, one shopping cart, all of those things. There is some stuff in the works where we're going to have an API where people can make the systems talk between SendOutCards and those systems. So guys, if you know people who are using things like that, they've got a list of people. Why not have them send cards to a list of people, right? Like help people be grateful and loving and yummy. That's what you want. So let's see, so helpful. This has been very helpful, how you calendar people to contact on a daily basis and build your business. Yes, ma'am. Donna, that description is what drew me in tonight. Oh, thank you. Yay. And Kay, bummer. I missed a lot as my screen froze. Is there a playback? Yes, yes, and yes. So the training can be found at cardandgifttraining.com. It's all singular, cardandgifttraining.com. And all of my other videos are there. So that's my YouTube channel, and I want you to click play all, and you're going to see hundreds and hundreds of videos. I do this every week on Thursday night. This time, I'll post it on Facebook about an hour before. So put this in your calendar, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you're in a different time zone, and they're recorded, so share these with people. They are great little short how-tos. My longest one has been about an hour. I try and keep them at a half an hour, 8:35. I missed it. 5 minutes over. I hope it was a blessing for you. I don't see any more questions. So next week, be here. If you are a distributor and you want to get onto my Sunday night mentoring calls where I mentor, and yes, Tammy wants my new address. I'm just going to give it publicly. I don't care if people have my address. Please send me cards. 3609 Idaho Street. That's 3609 Idaho Street. It is suite number A is an apple, A is an alphabet, A is an amazing, Evans, EVANS, Colorado, 80620. That's my brand new corporate address. We moved into a corporate office. My air conditioner's broke, so now we have moved back home. So this is my makeshift home office after I'd moved everything out, moved it all back. Can't wait to get it organized and rocking. I have no idea. I'm thinking I'm going to turn this room into a movie theater. Wouldn't this be a great movie theater? It's like master bedroom movie theater. I think it'd be cool. So guys, that's what I have. Have a blessed night. And I just, I love the system. Please, please use it. It is a great tool. And then your job is to share it with people. If you're going to use it and you love it, just like a great movie, great meal, great friend, great anything, share it with people. So have a great night. And if you're watching this later and it's after the fact and you want to learn more, or if you have questions, just email me at michelle@successtroops.com. With that, I salute you and have a great night.